time. I gotta get the camera all set up and everything. Come on. Was it over here or was it over there? I don't know. It was somewhere around there. How about there? A little higher. How about there? That's a little too high. Alright, I think we're in operation. Wait. Gotta get the computer all set up. Yeah, it's the long you all remember, it's the long process of setting up. Alright, I think that'll work. Alrighty, well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Orange Trains. My name is Corey, and in today's stream, it's Sunday RUNDAY number 36, the first stream of 2022. Ain't it weird that, when was the last one? Wait, I can check the channel right now. Let's see. The last stream was on, it was, 2 months ago. Oh my god. Okay, it's been a little while. Wow, okay. I thought it was like, dang, so, wow. It's been like since November or October or whatever. So, anyways, I hope you all had a very happy holiday season to whatever you celebrate, if you celebrate anything or whatever. But either way, I had it. It's been, man, so much has happened since the last time since I've seen you all. And thank you all so much for tuning in. I can't shout out names because on the screen, it's just, everything is going by so fast. So by the time I say something, some news or somebody news already popped in. So thank you all for tuning in. We got a lot to talk about tonight, and obviously I have a lot to show you all because we got the edition kind of up there. I'll try to, let me see if I can walk around it real quick. So, as you all know, the old, look at the Bob. But anyways, so we got the edition. It looks much more like how its end version is going to look. So as you can see, we finally got the unloader. That's one of the things. Got it for Christmas. I got the unloader. You all know that I've been talking, or I've been saying, oh my god, I need an unloader for so long. And finally got one. I got the matching set. And the green ones are relatively harder to find. So now I have to get them working, which is going to be hard. We'll talk about those a little later. We've got both sidings functional, and we have the upper loop. Well, the tubular loop, as I call it, because, you know, tube track, even though that has a little bit of tube track too. But this thing here was giving me so much problems today. Let me explain. So how it works is that this tube track up here, the tube loop, the post-war loop, whatever you want to call it, I'm just going to call it the tube loop. This was built using regular, I call it Big O track, you know, this stuff. It was built using this old Lionel track with the black ties and the thicker rail. But earlier today, when we were running before the stream, probably about 3-4 hours ago, we were running around and the wires underneath the layout slipped out for this thing. So like, oh, we put it back in, and then something must have shorted because we tried every, I don't know, possible way of like rewiring it and doing all this other stuff, and the tube track just did not work. So I was like, oh, there's no way I can't have just this loop have like nothing going on for the entire time. I can't just have it, I don't know, static or whatever. So I decided to put in the 027 track instead. So you can see here, the very outside of this table is where the O gauge track would be. And then the 027 track, you can see how much smaller it is. It's the same amount of pieces and everything, but you can see how dwarfed down it is. So that tells you, or that shows you 027 versus O gauge track. Like, look how much smaller that loop is. So anyways, though, we still got it working though. So I'll be running that a little later. I got the little crossing hooked up. I'm likely gonna put it here, and I'll get to describing the layout later and all that stuff. So yeah, but I'll talk about the issues later on, and maybe some of you guys know what might have happened or why the O gauge track did what it did. So anyways, again, I see so many new people coming in. I saw Steve just swing in, and I think I saw Sean from Dackman Productions right there. So hello, and I think I saw Rod sign in. So Rod, hello, how you doing? So yeah, it's great though. It's so many people already here. It's already 30 people. So thank you all for coming in. We're gonna have a fun night. And so anyways, running on the layout today on our glorious 4 loops now. I'm so used to doing the 3. We got the turbine pulling a regular freight train. We have the Santa Fe F3s, all post-war of course. On the other side, stopped at the station, we have a I'm pretty much running all the old trains tonight. All the R's Trains classics of the new year. We have the, what you call it, the Lakeshore Limited up there, and then over there we have the post-war Berkshire. It's tomato, Berkshire, all that stuff. But we have the Burke, there you go, you could just call it a Burke, but we have the Burke over there pulling a little freight train. And yeah, also we have the Seaboard, little Seaboard. Is it the 60 what? I can't remember. I always get confused if it's a 609. No, 6250. Alright. So I always get confused on the number with that thing for some reason, but yeah, then we have that guy parked over there, which will be doing our local. So they'll be running from one point, dropping off a car, and going back down and tying down and doing some freight work and all that. So that's what I love. And actually, yeah, a year ago today, if anybody, or well, not exactly today or whatever, a year ago this Sunday or whatever, I likely spent all of last year's stream talking about the addition because as a late Christmas gift, I guess you could say, my parents let me expand the O-gauge layout. So as you all remember, the O-gauge layout was very small, like 7 by 11. You can see where it ended right there. You can see where the old track used to go right through. So I think I spent, if you go back to a year ago and whatever Sunday it was, I likely spent the entire stream talking about, oh, what am I going to do for a track plan? And well, as you can see, I'm pretty much settled on the final result. So, but yeah, it's a lot going on right now. A lot of different things. I'm waiting for the Amherst Train Show, which is going to be awesome. I think it's January 23rd. 22nd and 23rd, Springfield, Massachusetts. I'll be going both days. I hope to see you there. I got a lot of shopping on my bucket list for the O-gauge layout and everything there. So, but yeah, so up here, what this is going to look like, because I know some of you probably want to know, or I'm sure all of you want to know what the addition is going to look like, kind of scenery-wise. What I'm thinking of doing is this. So I'm going to have a little town up here, and everyone knows the pun name of Littleville. I'm going to call this Uptown because it is quite literally up. So, but I'm thinking of putting a little town up here. It is going to have 2 stores. It is going to have the corner store, which I'll show in a sec. It's going to have a corner store, another little building, and then 2 houses up here. So I'm thinking of that'll be the little Uptown, and then there'll be a little tiny train station here, which will be themed off of, I guess, a New Jersey transit commuter station, just because I love those little things so much, how they have the fences and the signs and all that, and the, I don't know, little, like, ramps and stuff and all that. So anyways, I'm going to be having the station there, those few buildings there, and we're going to have a road that, you guys can see where the old crossing is, right? I'm going to have the road instead kind of cut through these bushes here, so come around, and then with the track, it'll come up the grade here and cross right here, and then we'll have my little railroad, my old post-war crossing signal here. And I'm going to have it to where the signal isn't screwed down so I can take it out whenever I want, but I'll have that guy sitting there, and I'll have it intentionally sitting lower because, as you guys know, let me see. Here is a 048 scale car, specifically I think a 58 or 59 Cadillac, I can't quite remember. As you can see, usually railroad crossing signals aren't that tall. So if I have the car sitting up here, which would be about there, it'd look a little more scale. I know it's not going to be exactly scale and all that stuff, but just to help it a little and not make it so gigantic and all that. And then, yeah, here's a Santa Fe, picking up passengers at the station. But yeah. And then also, you can see the little siding here. I'm not sure what I should put here. I need y'all's help. Should I put a equipment siding here? Like, you see maybe, what do they call it? Bad order equipment or scrapped equipment, like, like the old box cars and stuff, sitting on an old rusty siding. Should that be this? Or should I put a small depot here? Like, I'd have to move the signal, and I'd have to put it maybe there or something. I'm not sure, but, and then, the signal tower would obviously be in the middle there. But should I put maybe a depot here? Because then I can fit about 2 or 3 box cars right there. Or should I keep it kind of, I don't know, a blank siding, I guess you could call it? Or I don't know, an equipment siding, I guess you could call it. Where there's no depot or platform or anything, or it's just a spot to store trains. So I'd love to hear your feedback on that, because you guys are literally what helped me build this. I'm like, should I do this or this? And you guys are like, oh, put an incline. I'm like, all right. Should I do this or this? Put a siding there. All right. So, You guys are the drive. That's what helped, I guess, me build this layout. So I'd love to hear your opinion. That's the thing. Chat goes by so fast on here, so I can't read any messages. Let me go back up a little. We have Phantom AFOL saying, that's the first thing I see said, Uptown Funk It Up. Exactly. I'm not sure how funky it's going to be, though. We have, let's see, a bunch of different people coming in. Oh, we have Ed from Happy Valley Hobbies. Ed, great to see you on the new channel. Wait, Ed. I feel like I got to hold Bob back here. He's a little too far away. Is that going to work? Yeah, it works fine. There you go. He's almost like touching my head there. Let's see. We have Iron Horse Productions saying, hey y'all. Well, hello back at you, Iron Horse. Let's see. H-Sense says, since you have the interlocking there, I think a depot would be cool, especially a curved depot. That would be really hard. Although it would be fun to scratch build, I'm not sure how well that would work though. I think I might just go with a, actually I don't quite know. I almost want to use, I have a oh yeah, it's all gone now. Okay, any artists, trains, veterans out there, veterans of the channel who have been with me for such a long time. Do you remember the 4x6 O-gauge layout? Not Littleville, but the O-gauge layout before it. Sadly, that thing came apart naturally. I used it to build the upper loop, and you can see, if I go underneath, you can see, there's the field. Wait, where is it? I gotta find my finger. So there's the field, and you can see the track where it used to be underneath there. So I took the sides off completely, and I used the sides to build the supports underneath, and I just flipped it upside down. So the O-gauge layout is now a part of the big layout, I guess, the big O layout, whatever you call it. But what was I gonna say? I don't know. I get sidetracked so easily. There's so many different things to talk about tonight. But, oh yeah, but if you guys remember, I had a little train station for that. I think it was like a little Plasticville one or whatever, but I'm wondering if I should use that. I think I don't know. I think it'd be fun to scratch build something, but I mean, who knows? I'd have to look at it because it's stuck in a bin full of other Plasticville buildings, and there's a little Plasticville diner up there. That's not gonna stay or anything. I just got that in an antique store and I wanted to see how it looked, but. Yeah, so I might use that station though. It might be actually kind of cool, but usually a deep. I mean, it's a freak. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out at some other time. I might just do something different though, just because those Plasticville buildings don't have. I mean, honestly though, many of these buildings here don't have too much detail, but I mean they're more detailed than the Plasticville buildings. So I don't know. It'd have to be something I'd look at. But let's see. Reading some more of the comments. Oh, that's funny. Won't let me scroll too much. We have, let's see, I see Romans West Coast Train saying, welcome back, Corey. Well, thank you very much. Feels good to be back. We have the Drunken Pug. Yes, the Drunken Pugs. Welcome back. Thank you very much. We have Rail Chief 74 saying, hey, Corey, the layout looks amazing with the new upper section. Thank you very much. I can't wait to run it later. It's going to be a lot of fun. The Burke loves to smoke. It absolutely loves to smoke. I don't know what it is, but I just dropped like 2 drops in it earlier of some lovely, lovely, lovely JT's Mega Steam. What version is this? This is Christmas Pine Classic. Put it in there. This room smells great, by the way. With that, those things are like, the best. Better than a scented candle, a scented train. Oh yeah, of course. We have, anyways, then we have Phantom AFOL saying, you could put some scenery in it. I don't know how much a narrow switch would have. Oh, on the siding. Well, I'm thinking of doing that, like maybe like some weeds and stuff. But I'd have to think about it because I'm not sure how well the O-gauge layout runs with like scenery on the tracks and stuff. Wow, the scroll option really doesn't like me here. Let's see, going down further. Oh, we got Birdsey. Do I? Yeah, I technically got the, what do you call it? The turbine on. That's Penzi. Let's see, do I have anything else Penzi on? We got the Burke over there. 736, that's Penzi. We got a Penzi caboose. Alright, we've got our fair share of Penzi on for tonight. We have Trainman 1993 saying, hello, Corey and everyone. How's it going? I'm doing very great. It's a happy new year. Who knows what things are coming around the corner of this year. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, it's going to be much better than 2020 and 2021. Even though, for me though, 2021 wasn't that bad. I had a lot of fun things happen last year. Let's see. Ed says, I would go with the equipment siding. Put the depot on the end so it would be the first thing people see. Are you talking about the very front of the layout, Ed, or are you talking about like the end of the siding? Oh my goodness, you guys are kidding. Chat goes by so fast. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see, Rail Chi. Oh, we have Chris from Northeast Rail Planning. Hello. That's the thing, I can't pin messages either. I'm not on StreamYard. I'm just literally going right off the phone like the old days. We have Rail Chief 74 saying, I finally moved into my new house with my family, and I'm currently working on a new trade. Very, very great to hear, Rail Chief 74. Hopefully you can have a big layout like this, if not bigger, because what's wrong with big? Big is awesome. Big is fun. Even though I designed Littleville not to be big for the sole purpose of you don't need a big layout to have fun, but mixed messaging. We got Joe from DNH 2906 Productions. Hello, hello. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, so I don't know if Nick's checked in actually. I don't see him here, but a few days ago, actually it wasn't yesterday or I don't know, the day before, but my friend Nick from Nick's Crossing. For me, he did the impossible. He did a 24-hour live stream, and I thought there would be at some point where he went to bed or something, but every time I checked in, he was like, so we're going to be running this, and we're going to be running that. I'm like, Nick, how do you have this energy? But yeah, so if you tune in, or I know I'll eventually probably see him in chat here, but if you ever come in, Nick, or if you're watching this now because you can't make it, hats off to you. My hair is a mess. But for pulling off the 24-hour stream, I feel like I now have to do one at some point in time. Everyone but me is doing 24-hour streams, so maybe 3K or whatever if we ever get there. I don't know, but we'll see someday. But yeah, so congrats to Nick. He did a fantastic job. It was fun checking in. And I don't know how you were able to run trains for 24 hours. I feel like both these ZWs here would give out immediately. Like you'd smell the ozone in the air and be like, okay, it's like running Chernobyl right here. Yeah, really. That blows up. Yeah, I can see that happening with these ZWs totally. Let's see. Going up a little more. Let's see, I can't read for too far because the scroll hates me here. We got CJ coming in, we got Devon, we got John Train BFGR. Let's see. Going over a little further. Preston says, an operating freight station would look good on the siding, or, a diesel fueling station, that would look cool too. In fact, I guess if you're going diesel fueling station, why not put a, an engine shed there? That's what I was thinking. If I was granted another addition to the layout, and I know it won't happen, and I don't want it to happen because I'm happy with what I got. But if I was to add on to the layout more, what I would do is this. So, what I would have is something right about here. I would think, build a train top over here, and I would have a switch that comes off right around here. So, the 036 switch come off here, lead into a 3-track siding here, and that would lead to a 2-stall engine shed, and behind the shed would be a turntable for the train to go around and all that. So I know it'll never happen, and I don't want it to happen, but hey, maybe I'll own the house one day. I don't know, even though I'm not content in staying in New York or anything. But if I was to ever expand on the O-Gauge layout, the little engine yard is totally going in for sure. That would be awesome. And another Y, because why not? Oh, good pun right there. That was an unintentional pun. I feel like I gotta put a coin in the bank for that one. Y'all remember when I used to do this? Oh, I haven't done one of these in such a long time. Yeah. It's been such a long time. I feel like I gotta do a railroad crossing thing here with the gate going down. Anyways, that was fun. I can barely scroll up. I can see, let's see. The farthest it's letting me scroll up is the one Harrison says, someday I want to do a 24-hour stakeout to Railfan Bastion. Harrison, I would totally be on board with that. I don't know where the best spot to be, though, would be. Probably either some busy line in Ohio, maybe Deschler. I don't know how many trains Deschler sees. Or maybe somewhere on the Pittsburgh side. Wherever the busiest line is in America, I would gladly do a 24-hour. I'd run a camper van and set up next to the tracks, and I'd just sit outside with my camera all day. And I'd get like a BBQ, I'd have a cookout, I'd sleep outside. Yeah, what's the point of getting a camper then if you're not going in it? No, it's for the bathroom. There you go. Let's see. I'd totally do that. Let's see. Drunken Pug says, my ZW would overheat after an hour. Yeah, really. Seems like these things get hot fast. I don't know if it's just me and some other people, but does anyone else's O-Gauge Transformers, or even HO, do those get hot really fast? I don't know. It's interesting to see what happens with these things sometimes. Let's see. Randall says, got a lot of cool locomotives and freight cars added to my HO scale fleet in 2021. Oh, yeah. Same here, Randall. And he says 2022 might see as much added to that fleet. Yeah, same here. Yeah, HO last year was a huge growth. And I know I saw earlier in the chat some people want to see Littleville. I'll show that off in a sec. Actually, yeah, show it off right now. I'll have to get back to chat in a sec. I hope it doesn't go far. But so here's what Littleville is looking. Well, that's not Littleville. That's the thing there. But here's how Littleville is looking. It's very different since you guys last saw it. I now changed it this way, and I like it much better because you get both sides instead of just one. So here's what Littleville is looking like. We got a lot of room to display different things now, as you can see. I got some of my railroad collectibles down there, as you can see. Yes, that is actual rail. There's my... I'm going to wear the ticket collector hat one day. We got some more DNH stuff, some spikes, some cans of actual derail sign, a big chunk of rail, all that. But yeah, as you guys remember, 'tis Littleville. If you were at the Great Train Extravaganza in Albany, oh yeah, we had a lot of fun, didn't we? So put the backdrop up, and you guys can see how realistic the backdrop makes things look now. Doesn't that look good? Oh yeah. Like it's hard to tell where you're, gotta frame it. It's really tough to frame. There, you kind of get the idea. So that happened, and also the HO shelves happened. So we still need to put the risers in the back like we did with the O-Gauge half, but here's pretty much all the HO locomotives here. If you're not up to date with the Littleville fleet, then I see CJ begging to see the Pan Am-8 7635. So I clearly don't have enough track at all for this stuff. So some are on track, some are on track, some are half on half. Then this is my GTE find right here. We have Steven Drivik saying hello from Northern Georgia. Hello. Sorry, CJ, ain't gonna be running Littleville tonight. Oh yeah, the S2's hidden back there. And then, yeah, then we have our big new 302. This is a pretty new... Oh, no, there's a little dust on... No, get off. But yeah, the 302 was new, and then this is also new. Ta-da! We got the big GT... So, as for many of you locals now in the capital region, for the GTE, they put these signs around everywhere on the road. And I knew that with this being a very historic show for Littleville, and just me being an exhibitor, and it being a lot of fun, I knew I wanted these things badly, because I can't reuse these, because it's always going to be like a different date and stuff, so I decided to help them out and take a sign out. And now it sits gladly on the shelf as a good, I don't know, a little collectible piece of Littleville's first trade show. Oh, I love it though. You guys know or my good friends know I wanted one of those things so bad. I was like, I gotta get one, dude. This was such a great show. I need just one fun piece besides Littleville to, I don't know, to celebrate Littleville's historic travel. So, that's what we did. Anyways, I lost chat for quite a bit there. I have to go really far up. Everyone's talking about the 24-hour. Let's see. Oh, cool. I'm actually pretty up to date. Oh, I'm not up to date anymore. Man, you guys talk so... I thought I was a talker. Chat goes by so fast. I love it though. Let's see. Iron Horse Production says, I know I saw Littleville in person at the Albany Trade Show. I love it. That was so much fun though. So, for those who have been kind of out of the loop on Littleville, which is probably a lot of people because I have not been posting on the channel much at all. Over winter break, even though I'm still on winter break for a few more weeks, which is why which is a great thing about college. Like, I only would have had 1 week off in high school. Like, oh, ouch. But with Littleville, what I wanted to do so bad was I really wanted to bring Littleville to a trade show. That's what I built it for, so we can separate it in half and I can take it to a trade show. So what happened, and I've been planning for such a long time, I really wanted to get Littleville in the capital region, upstate New York, Albany, New York. I wanted to get Littleville in the capital region's biggest trade show. And I was like, alright, I gotta get it at the GTE, the Great Trade Extravaganza, that's what the show's called. So I'd been dreaming for like months, like, oh man, imagine what Littleville would be like at the trade show, that'd be great. So I decided to contact the gentleman who runs the show, James, and James was like, oh yeah, sure, we'll have you set up. I'm like, what? Even is it that easy? So he got me set up, he got me at a perfect spot, which is like right in the center show floor, and I literally couldn't sleep for days, like, especially as we're getting closer to the show. I had so much trouble sleeping. I'm like, dude, who knows what's gonna happen? This is gonna be freaking awesome, dude. So, anyways, the day, and I have a vlog coming out. I don't know when I'm gonna put it together. Probably next weekend or so, because I got a lot going on this weekend. I have so many things to cross off my winter bucket list. But anyways, I had so much. I wanted to do a vlog, but anyways, it was very complicated setting it up because we missed the time the show floor was getting there and all that. But besides that, the day of the show came, and oh my god, it was so much fun. The second I get there, it's about like 2 hours before the show starts, and there's already 2 people there waiting for me. There was what you call it. There was Eric. I don't see Eric here actually. There's Eric, CJ, Funkmaster Views was there, and then Ed was helping set up with the Capital Region Model Railroader. So those three were already there, like, hi Corey, how's it going? I'm like, dude, I'm already seeing people. But I was going around the show with Eric, and him and I were looking around for early deals, because that's a great thing about being an exhibitor, obviously. Well, it's recommended you get to the show before it starts, but it was great to test out the layout and then go around at all the different places. And Eric and I were wheeling and dealing. I think Eric got a, get this, Norfolk Western, Pennsylvania Y12. That sounds cursed, because it is. So he got a Norfolk Western Y12, right? I think it's a Y12, I don't know, a Y something, but it had Pennsylvania decals on it, and it looks so weird, but it was only like $20 or whatever, so he's like, I'm not going to miss the chance to buy a $20 articulated locomotive, so we got that, and then I got some intermodal cars, but they're okay at best. I think I overpaid a little too much. But there was that, and then I got the D&H locomotive over there, the 463, let's see if I can remember it off the top of my head, the C424M, boom, got it. So I got that thing, but the best part about the train show was not buying things or anything like that, but, oh my god, it was seeing the public's reaction a Littleville was... literally nothing could beat it, dude. Nothing could beat it. If I thought the O-gauge layout, bringing that thing to the Salem train depot for when the kids got to visit Santa Claus, I'm set up right there and they go by. That was great, but Littleville was so much fun. Like, I really wish I filmed more. I didn't film much at all, really. Only like there's like 3 clips of at the train show. It's like me filming Harrison and him filming me, and it's like everyone's filming here, and then like, I don't know, just some shots of the trains going around, but seeing the public's reaction, like at times, there was probably 30 to 40 people around Littleville all at once. Like, for a 4x6 layout, that is so many people. Like, they were legit, it felt like a store. You guys know Yeah, of course you do. The intro to A Christmas Story, when Ralphie and all the other kids are pressed against the window looking in at the toy store. That's what it felt like here. There were so many little kids, and even just old adults and old guys too, pressed together across the what do they call them again? I don't know. The little rope things. I can't remember. I know, Dad, you'll know right off the top of your head. But there were so many people watching Littleville at once. And then there was, CJ says, and me. CJ and Harrison were helping me run trades. But there were so many people watching Littleville. And I already know a bunch of people in chat here who I saw at the trade show. So it was very nice meeting you, obviously. But it was so cool because that was what I dreamed of, dude. I wanted to see, that's what I designed Littleville to be. I don't know, put as much scenery, I guess, into a layout, but rather to create such an interesting small little diorama for a HO layout or whatever. So seeing the public's reaction to that and all the people like, oh, the scenery looks great, or wow, you have quite an operation for such a small layout, and all that it was so much fun. But I think the highlight for the show was probably this. So I have a very young fan who lives relatively local. His name is Tommy, and I believe Tommy is about 3 years old. His parents are friends with my dad, so it's kind of how we know each other and all that. So anyways, Tommy, they decided to show Tommy my channel one day, and ever since then, Tommy has been hooked on watching my train videos. So he'll watch the model train ones. I believe he watches the real life trains too, and pretty much everything ours trains. So his parents decided to take him to the Great Train Extravaganza as his very first train show ever. And I got to meet him, and as much as he loved meeting me, he wanted to watch the trains. And I was like, hey, all for it. I was the same way when I was a little kid, but it was so cool. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I gotta find the picture, but it was so adorable watching him watch trains. I loved it so much, and it reminded me so much of myself. If I could go back in time, I would love to see little me watching my grandfather's trains and kind of seeing like I don't know, like the wick or whatever to the powder keg that is my obsession with trains. Here's the picture. So this was here watching Tommy look at the Littleville layout. Like, oh, it was so great. I loved it so much. So doing that made the show worth it. That one moment alone. It's a little moments like that. The little things like that made it so much worth it. So I'll try to get the video out next week so you can guys kind of see what's going on and all that. But yeah, so the Littleville event, or the Littleville exhibition at the GTE happened. Hello, Roger! But yeah, so that was one of the huge things that's happened while I was away. So I gotta catch up with chat again because it flew by so fast. Hey, I see. Oh, everyone's jumping in here, but I see Chris from RBP Trains. Hello, Chris. How is 2022 going? I'm sure this is going to be a spectacular year for the man himself, of the pioneer of the O-gauge hobby. That actually kind of sticks well. There's so many people jumping in since then. So anyway, wow, 53 still watching. Thank you. 40 likes. Jeez. Oh, thank you all so much. If you haven't liked the stream, make sure to smash that thumbs up button and all that fun stuff. Oh, so many people have jumped in. I cannot catch up with chat anymore. I need a quick water. I need a water swig. Yeah, Trainer97 is right. He says, hey, Corey, can we all agree on this phrase for once? The R's Trains gang is back together. Well, you guys aren't really the gang. I call you all the Trainiacs. I don't think anyone's used that phrase before, so I mean, it kind of sticks. The Trainiacs, you know. My Trainiacs. It sounds pretty cool. But yeah, I think it's about time we run the model trains, because why not? Bob, I need to consult with you, my friend. So, the O-gauge layout is working tonight, correct? Because you are the dispatcher, after all. Oh, yeah, it is? Alright, awesome. So, did we get the upper loop fixed? You sure? Triple check with me, buddy. I look back in the camera and I see me doing this. I can't keep a serious face like that. Yeah, I think it's time we run the trains. That's what Sunday Runday is all about. So, let me put Bob in a better place. Let me put him there. He's going to fall off that transformer so fast. Well, anyways, I'm going to try to show you guys around the stream and all that stuff. Yeah. Who knows where Nick is? Nick, I hope you tune in soon. Alright, so let's see if we can get this working. Nope, wrong way. Oh yeah. You see all that smoke coming out already? That's a good sign. Oh yeah. So first I got a speed match skins. Oh my god, that's a lot of smoke. Wow. Alright, we should be good on the others. So, I'm gonna take you guys around. Rail fanning on Littleville. Or no, Littleville, wrong layout, oops. Oh, this is the first time I'm seeing RJ. I think RJ's been in for a little longer though. Hello, RJ. Yes, we got Amtrak running. Lakeshore Limited. How this Burke can fit around 027 curves, I don't know. Anyways, let's go rail fanning on the layout. So, this is the first time you guys are seeing trains run on the Edition. It is crazy. I don't know where's a good spot to set up. There you go. The wrong head-on. Everyone loves the head-on. Sarah, I don't have a, actually, do I have anything Disney? Yeah, I have one Disney box card. That's about it. Let's go, rail finning. Yeah, we're going rail finning right now, but thank you. There's so many different angles I can get here. I love it. Oh yeah, we got the crossing in now. There you go. Oh, you mean your culvert loader? They're pretty loud. The modern ones aren't nearly as loud, obviously. Oh yeah, look at all that steam. Owen again with the great donation. Owen, thank you so much. I love you. Happy New Year. Let's hope for it. Fingers crossed, Owen. Thank you so much. Owen, please comment. If you want me to run anything tonight that works, I'll gladly put it on for you. There you go. That's kind of how the upper loop works. Or the uptown loop, I don't know what I'm going to call it. Wow, that Burke loves the smoke, and I love it for that exact reason. See, look how much stuff you can get going on here. You got triple trains going around. Yeah, our first super chat of the year. Owen's breaking records, all right. Yeah, look at all this action. Yeah, I'm not sure, NEC. You might want to look at, I don't know, someone who knows their O-gauge accessory as well. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be loud if it's post-4. If it's not post-4, I'd be a little concerned. Oh, I gotta plug the station. Rail Chief 74 says, how's the J running? I haven't ran it in a long time because the tender needs to work. Oh yeah, let's go, Rail Fitting Likes the Seaboard. I'm going to be doing a, what do you call it, local soon. So, I'll run it with the Seaboard. Sure, I'll go get a trolley for you. I'll be right back in a sec. Alright, Owen, I got the trolley on the upper loop. I'll be getting to it in just a sec. Randall says he'll be jumping off chat, so I'll see you in a little bit, Randall. Oh, do you know what angle I haven't done in a long time? It was my... Actually, what was y'all's favorite angle? Let's see. Sarah, technically, yeah, you could say this is a railroad museum. Dad, thank you very much. Alright, here we go. Ready for the good angle here. My favorite angle of all time. That's what I love about a long straightaway. So anyways, we'll go back over here and get the trolley for Owen's gracious donation. Random Rail fan, hello, hello. What did I change? I mean, the edition looks pretty different now. Quickly, get the turbine coming around. Alright, so Owen, on the upper loop, we got the little San Francisco, I think it's San Francisco. We got the little San Francisco 8404 MTC Lionel bump and go trolley. I can't guarantee you it'll work well, but it's the only trolley I've got. Wow, that thing is fast. Yeah, let's see how well it can go. Oh, what's funny about it is I can do this. I have to wait 1 second. That's what I love about these things. Oh, so much fun. I don't know what I'm gonna call this scene here. I'm probably gonna call it Railroad Cut. Yeah, that looks awesome. I love it. I can't run the trolley much slower because if I do, it'll just stop. Isaiah, I'm thinking of calling this either Main Street Railroad Ave, and if, well, that's, if it's, I don't know, I'm gonna flip it. So either that's Railroad Ave and that's Main Street, or that's Railroad Ave and that's Main Street. Well, although how I would, because this looks nothing like the Hudson Valley, so. Yeah, Phantom, that's what I love about it. It's called bump and go because if it hits something, it'll change. Oh, come on, it got stuck. If it hits something, it'll change direction. So you gotta watch the bumpers on it. It's interesting. That's why I love this thing. It's not the smoothest. It's very old. Sometimes it gets stuck like that. Yeah, this is good. Look at Bob. This tower. He's like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. He has good intentions, though. Don't worry. So anyways, I think it's about time we run a local. So what I have to do here is I first have to park our steam train. So we're going to park it in the tunnel when it comes back around. And this just shows you the operations you can do on this layout here. So I'm going to slow the speed on the addition down because once our little local over here gets going, he is going to go pretty fast because he doesn't have a heavy train to pull. So anyways, our steam engine is coming over here. Actually, no, I think I'm going to do this instead. No, I'll park it in the tunnel. That's better. So he's going into the tunnel now. We are going to put him right there because I want to see the end because I can't see him over there. So anyways, now I'm going to move this too. One sec. Here. So what we have to do is this. We have to get our little local, which carries one loaded ethanol tanker, around here. We have to bring it to the switch, and we have to run it up. We drop the car at our, actually no, it would technically be empty ethanol. So we would bring the car over here on the siding, drop it off, and run our locomotive back down, then to switch some cars. So actually what I think we first have to do is get this Amtrak down, and we have to push him to this siding here. So, this is really challenging my mind. I didn't think about this earlier. So it's just like a real freight operation because I don't know what to do. So what I know I have to do is move these two. I have to move these two culvert cars to this siding here. So what I think I'm going to do is run our train around, put those cars in, then get the Amtrak, get him down, put him onto the siding, then our train can go up alone, and then, I don't know, from there we'll see. So what's important to remember is that these trains are not DCC or DCS or anything like that. So this is all conventional. Everything runs off of its own loop or handle on the transformer. So it is not easy at all. Because you can't control each train independently. So anyways, let's give this a shot. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to bring the seaboard out. So I'm going to go to the Kim, hello Kim, Happy New Year. Got a lot of operations going on right now, so it's a bit complicated. Anyways, let's bring the seaboard out. Alright, he's going good. Now our seaboard friend is going to come around. NEC, it is not easy. I can guarantee you that. We're going to flip our switches. So now we're ready to go on this loop here. Let's make sure let's at least get the tankers comfort. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, and great eye. Yes, it is a Coca-Cola Volkswagen T1. I think it's a T1. Yeah, it's got to be a T1. And it just, I've had this thing for ages, and it just apparently is 1/48 scale, so it's staying on the layout. So anyways, there, boom, we got our coupler open. Let's back our train into the siding. There. So now that we're in, let's couple our train together. A little far apart. There we go. Alright, now we got to continue to reverse our train to the siding. So it's a lot of walking back here. That's on. Alright. Put that on. And I have to be very careful with how I move it because it can easily fly off the tracks there because that bumper is not screwed down. The second it jolts fast, I know, there we go. So slow, slow, right about there. Stop. Okay, I hit the bumper a little, but that's all right. And speaking of bumper, oh, and I believe it is a NW2. Oh, the trolley derailed, and now it's going to short circuit the layout. No. There we go. All right, so now we have to uncouple our culvert cars. Right there, we got to put our bumper back on. There, boom. So now what we have to do is put our train on our siding, and we have to get this Amtrak down and into the siding. So I think I know what to do. Actually, I think I'm gonna have the seaboard sit here. I'm gonna back this train up as far as I can. I'll have to take the bumper off for now. That should technically be enough there to store the train. There, yeah, it's not. Okay, cool. Alright, so I know what I'm going to do now. This is literally just solving a big puzzle right now. And that's what's fun about this. That, and you don't have to make $1 million mistake with the real train. So anyways, let's turn our Amtrak around. Wow, the Santa Fe is fun. We're going to have the Santa Fe stop at the station. There. Alright, now the Amtrak is turned around. And now what I'm going to do is this. So I'm going to have it come up, and I'm going to have it stop there. So now what I'm going to do is have our turbine come over and in. I don't think these signals are... Yeah, they're good. So the turbine is going to come over and in and tie down on this outer switch. Come on, give me some more juice. It is shorting on the switch. Great. Yeah, really, Phantom? Alright, yeah, now it won't short there. This is see, that's why I can't wait to do StreamYards next time, because it is way too complicated to carry the camera around everywhere I go. I think it's shorting again. I'm just gonna have to drag it to the spot. Actually, no, it's not shorting. I think the E-unit is not wanting to work anymore. I don't know what you do in that case. I don't think grease fixes a non-working E-unit. There, now it works. So now what we can do is we can have the Amtrak come down. So I'm going to set up the camera over here as I get that Amtrak down and on this siding. So I won't be able to read chat for a sec. There, you kind of get the idea. All right, the risky procedure. Flawless. What can I say? Flawless. So now what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to bring the steam freight over here, and then I'm going to park it into the tunnel. Then I'm going to run the NWL. The E unit is definitely not wanting to work. I'm just gonna bring it there and hope for the best. Come on, buddy. I don't know what to do here. Alright, so now our train is ready to go. So what I'm gonna do is I need to uncouple the NW over here from its train. And now we have our one tank car ready to go up north or whatever. Boom, boom. Come on, there we go. Alright, ready to go up. I hit the end a little hard there. And now just like that, our little oil car went all the way from that siding to up here. A lovely little K-line B. Oh yeah, this is one of like my only K&O pieces, or K&O, B&O K-line pieces, one of my only K-line ones. Yeah. Then yeah, for some reason the oil derrick isn't lighting up, but it is pumping just fine. So anyways, now we need to bring the NW down and back to its little siding, and then the Amtrak back up. So, I guess, let's do it. So see, that's what I love though about the addition, and that's what I wanted to do so much, is add more operation to the trains. Oh, what? It recoupled? Wait. I don't think it coupled. No, yeah, we're good. Thank you, Randall. I'll have to take a look at that. H, I literally don't have any trains ready for Littleville. I don't think I can do it. But I can do a night run. Alright, oh, oops, forgot to turn the siding on. Boom! Perfect. Boop. There we go. Ready to run trains yet again. Oh, great. It lost its E unit inside of the tunnel. Oh, there we go. Wow! Man, that thing got a take. That thing goes 0 to 60 faster than any car I know. Alright, so now I'll have to think about how to get the Amtrak back up while we're doing that. Wow, this trolley can go really, really fast. Oh, great, and it decided to just... Yeah, I don't have any K-line sense, so... Oh, wow, you're going a little too fast. There we go, that's a little better. You know, I can conveniently make it stop at the station. Okay. Alright, I'll get the Santa Fe going again. I have a lot more lights to turn out too this time than last time. H, if we somehow get to 100 likes, then I'll do a little real session. It is just too hard to work with it right now. Wait, oh, yes, this light switch over here. Hello. I gotta do another night run video soon. This week I'm gonna be doing all O-Gauge videos. I have an 080 and I think that's it. That's the thing, O-Gauge is so expensive these days, I can't really get anything nice. So, I mean, no, the post-war is great though, but when I say nice, I'm talking about like modern stuff and all the detail and stuff, even though I still love post-war. Not that I love it more. Oh, and I use NCE Power Cab. Harrison and I have had bad experiences, I guess, with Digitrax. So, but yeah, I like NCE though. I just wish because Digitrax you can control 2 trains at once, or I guess it depends on your system. But you know, most Digitrax throttles, I believe, can do that. Versus NCE, you can only do really 1 at once. Like, you can control different trains, but you can't do it both at once with the 2 throttles. You have to select one and then select the other and all that stuff. Harder, the boy is here. The boy, I'd show you. Your caboose is on static display over there. Glad you could make it in, buddy. We're doing a night run, obviously. It's Sunday RUNDAY tradition. Yeah, Rose Jewel, you could say that. It's gonna be kind of like how I have this, you know, the rocks and all that. It's gonna be like, you know, on top of here, so it's kind of gonna be like a plateau, I guess. So. Well, I guess you could say everyone here likes NCE more. It's gonna be so much fun to have the uptown up there, because then you have even more night run material. More streetlights, more buildings, then the signals will be operating. Oh yeah. Fred looks really sad. His hot dog cart is destroyed, and there's a guy on the ground. Littleville's been through some really bad winter season, I guess. Alright, let me screenshot that right now. Thank you. Alright. There's not much to see, I guess. I've done so many night runs before. I can't come up with like any new angles or anything. Or, well, because there's no lights on this half, so you don't really have much to work with here. I'd have to put the whole berth on to do the crossing signal again. I'll run the trolley. That kind of works. It's really dim. Rose Jewel, that stands for Robert, because that is the name of my grandfather who inspired me into collecting and loving model trains. He's the one who got me into O-Gauge. Everything you see here is all from those early days in the youth of him showing me all the O-Gauge trains and all that stuff. So, yeah, I decided to name the channel after him, R's Trains. in memory. So one day I'll have to do a video on the story of our trains, because that is the most frequent question. If it was C's trains, then you guys would already be able to infer that, oh, it's named off of Corey and all that stuff. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm going to put the berth back on just so I can get the crossing signal, because the crossing signal only goes off when a wheel touches a little metal clamp over there. So since the trolley is only like, what, a two or four axle? One of the two. Yeah, 2 axle, right? So since it goes over there, it only goes off twice. It's not like the old crossing signals where they'd go off continuously. So I'm going to put our little friend on the side here. Alright, here's the fun. Go, 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 go. Alright. There we go. Now we're back in action. Oh yeah, look at that crossing going off. It's happy. It's happy. Wow, that is bright. That'll definitely get the attention of car drivers to stop for the train. Okay, I think the turbine's going a little too fast. Just my opinion. Let me slow it down a little, because 027 is very tight for that thing. So the last thing I need is it running off the table. Wow, I just take it down a little and it slows down dramatically. That's better. Anyways, I'm going to turn the lights back on. Here's evening. Here's day. And then here is midday. Alright, so now the next piece of this puzzle is to figure out how to get this Amtrak back up. So I think what I have to do is this. Bring our train around, bring it to the Y, back it through the Y, then have it come up here. Wow, come on. The berth slows down so fast. And it speeds up a little there, but not enough. Alright, so I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put our O-gauge friend... Actually, I think I can just back it through the Y. I'm going to have the O-gauge train right... I want to see the caboose. There. We'll have it set on mid. Alright, little friend, you can come on out. We're going to back you through. Oh man. Oh no. It's not a Sunday Runday without the derailment. Oh, ouch. Alright. So somehow our steam engine friend, yeah, this is going to be the thumbnail. Let me actually do that. Boom. So somehow the steam engine went forwards and the track went backwards, and yeah. I'm going to do a wreck fly around real quick. What can I say? Another day on the R's Trains Railroad. Come on, I told you not to do that. Get back there. You are getting punished to the tunnel, like Henry from Thomas. Oh no, my poor little Amtrak. No! Where are you going? Stop! What can you do? What can you do? Percy Gomez. Oh. He's the Burke stopped completely. Yeah, my safety record on the layout is pretty freaking bad. What can I say? Oh, and it's doing a little more than drifting. Good thing I didn't knock any couplers off. Alright, let's try that again. Yes, Carter, turbine absolutely deserved it. That's what it gets for being a naughty little train. There, this was what was supposed to happen, folks, but didn't. So now I have to bring it over very slow. Gotta wait for the switch to flip. There, alright. Amtrak is clear to go up. So let's set this power up a little. Massive confusion and delay, folks. Massive. So here's one of my favorite bits about the layout is actually way over here. Watching the train climb the grade and having the two pass each other, it's so much fun. It really is. Alright, Owen, thank you very much for swinging in. Have a great night. And thank you very much. Oh my god, the Santa Fe is going to fly off. But thank you very much for the donation, my friend. Alright. Let's try to T4. Hello, hello. My goodness, I gotta get the Santa Fe. It's a little tough to show off, but Amtrak is now up. I think I'm going to move the Santa Fe to the outer loop and our freight train to the inner loop. So, do with that. So I know how I'm going to do this. Pretty simple. All I have to do is just stop the freight train over there, let the Santa Fe take rein to the outer loop, and then, yeah, pretty simple. So first let me wait for it to get over there. Or actually, no, all I have to do is this. Boom. Now we're stopped at our control point signal. Now our Santa Fe is on the outer loop. Like magic, folks, like magic. And we're going to have the Santa Fe sit here a set of switches over. Boom. It's as easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, I gotta get a switch panel for all these other switches. Let me see if I can get back as far as I can so you all can see the layout in full glory. Thank you, Chris. It is extremely tough. There you go. It's kind of like a, I don't know, looking across the valley at the operations. I'm going to try to get right here, there. Wow, that is a lot of track. I mean, Isaiah, it is a pretty big layout. Let me see if I can get back even further. Right there. Thank you, T4. Yeah, I wanted to pack in as much track as I could, and I think, well, I quite certainly did that. Wow, it takes the Santa Fe a long time to get across. So that's the thing, nothing is better than those Coach Ford Santa Fe F3s. Beautiful. Mr. James Conductor, I technically crashed one earlier, like 10 minutes ago. Not intentionally, but still pretty bad. Rose Jewel, this here is going to be a bar actually, or well, a bar table. So the two benches I'm using, there's one here, and the other one has the laptop on it. But that's so people can sit down, have a drink, take a bite, and watch, instead of watching the TV, watch the trains. I'll let the Santa Fe go by one more time before I switch angles. Thank you, people. You struck a tree. Oh, it's good. If that doesn't delay it more, I don't know what it is. That's a fun angle. I'll get to it in a little bit, Brian Rock. I showed it off earlier, but not that much. But I'll probably do that to the last 20 minutes of stream. But again, I have no trains set up there, so it's going to take a little while to put everything on the track. And little those joiner pieces aren't in very good shape, so trains might frequently derail going over it. Ken Sutter says, hey Corey, I know you said it before, but I can't remember. What are the dimensions of the layout and what are the radius curves? So radius of the curves tackle in that first is everything from, well, technically 027, but 031 fast track to 072. And the dimensions, I believe, shoot, I didn't think I'd forget. I think it's, what, 18 feet by 9 feet around there? NEC, I sold my only covered bridge a while ago. Does anybody know what the point of covered bridges were? Like, what was the point of covering them? I know it's a really stupid question, but I've always been curious. Then again, here's one of my favorite angles to do. I just love going right here, getting the Amtrak in the corner, and everything else, yeah. Let's see if we can perfectly time this. Wow, that Amtrak is really zipping. Making up for lost time after that crash, right? Interesting, pretty cool, thank you. Yeah, I didn't know if it was for weather's sake or just architecture's sake or what. I can't think of many railroads though that have covered bridges. I know there's some ones kind of in the Midwest that have the ends of the tunnel as kind of like covered bridges type, but I can't think of any, I don't know, I can't think of what stuff like that. Oh, we almost got a perfect timing moment, I think. Let me see if I can tilt the camera the other way and get a kind of cool angle. Mike, hello. I'm testing out new angles here with the upper loop. It's very hard. Now this would be cool if I got the train going the other way. Alright, thank you, Chuck. It's got a long work, Mike, but it's slowly getting there. Thank you, because the photos are so much fun to do, I love it. It's a lot easier than video, I must say. Wow, that Santa Fe looks extremely short on that long main line. Not much going on with the bar right now. I'll show it off in just a sec. Yeah, we need in-person guests soon. H says, just a reminder, I'll be doing a live stream sometime soon, hopefully with a few guests. Just got to get the base and straightened out. Yeah, we'll be looking forward to it, H. And also, happy 500. Harrison, my boy, North Country Trains just surpassed 500 subscribers. I think you're at 511, right? So anyways, congratulations, my friend. So not much is going on with the bar. It's pretty much what it looks like right now, Mike. So got the stools that obviously have to go under it. One's holding the MacBook and then the other I'm using for the camera right now. Yeah, having some drinks and spicy foods at the end of the bar here, watching the trains going around and having your fingers crossed that they won't wreck, because the O-gauge trains seem to have a very terrible record with wrecking. I have a very unsafe O-gauge railroad, what can I say? Don't bring your trains here. Alright, I think we'll start to turn the O-gauge trains off. I just want to get one more passing shot between the berth and the Amtrak. So, let's get that. Let's get that. I'm framing it up. Oh yeah, I'm going to do that eventually, but even with the kill switch, I wouldn't think it'd be fast enough sometimes. All right. I'm gonna do my very best whistle show real quick. Wow, that's a speedy little Amtrak on there. That should be a challenge. Do your best post-war whistle or horn show or whatever. Only on post-war though, because you can do it pretty good on the modern stuff. But anyways, let's see what I can do. much as good as you can get. I gotta turn the... Oh, well, we'll see our little HO buddy flying... Or HO, the little Amtrak buddy flying around. Challenge accepted. Is this gonna become official challenge now? Your best post-war... It'd make for a great short, everybody. If you're not familiar with YouTube shorts and all that, totally try it out. It's a lot of fun. But I could definitely see that becoming something soon. Where'd Bob go? Get over here. I gotta turn that. I'm so happy I have an option to turn the, what do you call it, the oil derrick off. It was very noisy before. But totally, if you guys aren't familiar with how YouTube Shorts work, how it works, post-war horn show challenge. But how it works though is literally you put your phone like this, vertical instead of horizontal, and you do a 15-second video. And at least for me, they've proven to be a lot more effective in getting a very big view or viewer, I don't know, audience or whatever, than regular videos. Let me see if I can find one. I think my most popular video was and it somehow surpassed like all of my most popular, yeah, it was the Bat and Kill Horn Show. Oh, actually no, it's second popular, but 57,000 views for just something simple like this. Well, there's audio, obviously. It's literally just this. So I don't get how the YouTube Shorts algorithm works, but it's fun though, especially with the model trains. Oh no, I'm gonna hear myself. Oh, no, especially with the model train. Yeah, of course. Yeah, really, the clips or music always seem to turn mine down. But yeah, I think we're kind of winding down for the night. See, so that's just a little bit of the type of operations you can do on the O-gauge layout. From our little local dropping off our car, I could totally do a freight shunt over there if I got the Amtrak back up. Our train, actually no, you would have to take out one train completely so you could have both tracks there for shunting around cars. But honestly though, it's so much fun. And as you all know, a year ago I was complaining so much. I'm like, oh, the layout's great and all, but you can't really do much. And now you can run train. I don't know if it's raining or ice or what that was, but that kind of scared me. I just hear like against the window. I'm like, huh, what is that? But no, that's what I was saying. Or now you can just run a train from the outer loop to the inner loop to the outer loop to the sidings to the upper loop, back, and do all that stuff. Turn it around. Yeah, it's like a dance. To the outer loop, to the inner loop, to the upper loop, and down. Turn around. Something like that. Yeah, really, I could make a good music video out of that. It's been a long time since I've done one of those. But anyways, I guess before I get signing off, a little, I don't know, update about the channel and all that. So right now, it's kind of tough just because I have to put a lot into my videos to kind of get them out on time. As you all know, over this past, actually no, was it last weekend or was it this Thursday? I can't remember when I did it, but I had my 3 videos I put out: Bat and Kill Railroad, Adirondack Live Steamers Fall Meet, and I think it was the Messina Show. I put those 3 out, so if you haven't watched those and you have some free time, please go take a look at them. I know you'd love them and all that, but with the future, this week I'm going to try to grind out as many O-gauge videos as I can do. It's not really going to be any reviews or anything, more of just running trains and stuff like that, because that's really what we're all here for. That's what we love. That's what we love, seeing the trains going around and all that stuff. I can't really do a review on anything. It takes a long time to write the scripts to that stuff because I want to be factually correct when I'm writing this. I don't want to be like, so, this is a pretty cool O-gauge car. I don't know what year it was made or anything, and I really don't know what set it came from or stuff like that. I like how I'm just waving it around like, isn't this cool? But, yeah, I'm not sure what type of videos to do though. It's probably just going to be mostly run sessions, or I have some old ones or old ideas. Oh, I got a good one. So, over almost 2 years ago, please tell me if y'all would like to see this. I filmed a train racing video. What is the fastest train I have? And I didn't put the throttle at full, but what I really did was have it at half and see what trains got around fastest. I know it's wonky. I got some comments like, oh, this race isn't fair at all because, I don't know, it's power distribution or outage or whatever. It's not fair for all locomotives, but I just thought it was a fun concept. So what I did was I had post-war locomotives, MPC steamers, MPC diesels, and I think I did a race to see what one's the fastest. So I did it as a time trial, not like a double track loop, obviously, because as you know, the inner loop to the layout is very different because it's kind of, I don't know, it's shaped like this, kind of almost like an egg or something, kind of, versus the outer loop is a full oval now. So if you guys would like to see that, please let me know in the chat right now, because I'd love to post it. I think you guys would get a kick out of it. Although, yes, it's not really quite a fair race. It's still fun, though, and all that. But it was a fun video, and I had a little... I did a terrible job when I made, like, the Finnish flag or whatever, like, the checkered, like, the little banner across the top. It was such a crummy video, but it was a lot of fun. I had a little timestamp in the corner, so you all know it. Then there was, like, my live reaction, like, what? That wasn't the fastest. You'll never believe what train is the fastest. No, I can't even remember what one won. It's been such a long time since I filmed the video, but I'll totally release that thing if you guys would like to see it. CJ wants to see it now! So sure, I'll release that. Maybe I can get it out later tonight. I can't pre-premiere it or whatever, or post-premiere. I don't know, because it technically posted like 2 years ago and all that. But either way, it's still a fun video, so I'll get that out to you guys. But this week, I'm going to try to do some O-Gauge videos. I really don't know what else to do because I've covered like all the big concepts. I've done reviews, I've done run sessions, I've done the music video run sessions. Oh yeah, I didn't get any Christmas video in this year. Aww. I can't really do a New Year's one either, that passed. I can probably do like a layout update because, as you know, 2,680 subscribers, only just a little sliver here are watching the live streams or really have time to keep up with all that. So, what about O-Gauge narrated ops? Harrison, that takes an entire day to film. With this layout, and you guys see it live here. How many mishaps happen? It takes a long time. Ooh, Old Ohio Angler is saying, how about another longest train attempt? That would be quite fun. That would be quite fun. I don't know what one would be the best here. I think the Santa Fe's or the CSX here would do the best at pulling a long train. Del Hudson, I really wanted it to be the RS3, but it was not the RS3. At least I think that was the fastest diesel I had. So I was quite shocked. But it was a contender in that race. I do remember that. That was a fun video. I'm going to put that out. Don't worry. I'll put that out for you guys. Hobby store tour. I'm not sure if I should do... Well, I mean, I don't think they... I don't know. I kind of feel weird just going around a hobby store being like, wow, look at these cool boxcars. And the guy's in the back like, what is he doing? What is he doing? Yeah, but I think I'll cook up some ideas. But what I'm happy to announce, I have 2 things to announce. So, first, I'm working on a documentary. I know, out of the blue, it's like, oh, little train YouTuber. I'm working on a big documentary now, but I am working on a, not really big, and this is not a Littleville thing. I'm working on a documentary on the Delaware and Hudson, well, it's really the Boston and Maine / Delaware and Hudson Mechanicville yard. So, if you're familiar with that section of either the B&M Fitchburg division or the Delaware and Hudson's stuff in upstate New York, I'm working on a small documentary. I'm going to try to make it 30 minutes to an hour long on the history of Mechanicville and covering operations today, as well as a kind of hearing railroaders' stories about the yard. So what really inspired me to do this is, you guys know I love trains, obviously, and I love rail trains too, and rail fanning and all that stuff, and I love railroad history, especially, I guess you could say, I don't know, distant past history or whatever, or relative history, I don't know. I can't come up with an actual term for this. Okay, D&H Saratoga Division, thanks H, but kind of like recent history or past history of railroads, like 20th century stuff. So what I really wanted to do was kind of make a documentary on Mechanicville. I don't know why I got so attached to the yard. It was just seeing these old pictures and be like, dang, it used to be that big. And I don't know, just going on the path and just, I don't know, sitting silently and picturing old trains going by, all that stuff. I love those old railroads, especially in the D&H and B&M in the late days before Guilford. Screw Guilford. Get them out of here. No, but those old days, seeing those old trains creep around and all that. So I really want to cover the history of Mechanicville, and if I can, maybe get some old footage of Mechanicville, like put it in the video, and maybe do that now. Wouldn't that be awesome? And stuff like that, just to kind of show the history, because I think a lot of these days it can be so easy to forget the important history behind railroading and all these big yards and all that, and really how much of an impact they had on, I guess, America's economy and America's railroading infrastructure and all that. So, and kind of the story of these little towns. Mechanicville was a railroad town, and if it wasn't exactly railroad, it was definitely industry or all that stuff with all the big paper mills and what have you and all that. But definitely a railroad. That's why they called it Mechanicville. Or actually, no, I don't think Mechanicville. No, Mechanicville was not named after trains. It was, I can't remember. They have it on their page, and I don't think it was trains, but it's still the perfect place to have a railroad run through. Mechanicville, boom, perfect, and all that. But yeah, so I'm working on it right now. I'm trying to cover first, what do you call it? All of today's operations. Before I go back in time, I want to get all the trains I can, so when I'm talking about the stuff, I have footage to talk about everything. So, 22K pulls into this siding most of the time, and all that. So, it's going to be a lot to work with, but I've been wanting to do this for such a long time, so it'll be a lot of fun. And second, I'm not sure if I'm going to get to filming it this break, and I can't really patent it or anything, but I'm gonna say I kind of claim the name, like Sunday RUNDAY. It's such an iconic name. I'm going to be starting a very little, I'm gonna call it Railroad Antique Showcase. So for many of you who are familiar with Antique Showcase, it is showing off in many cool antiques and all that. And as you all know, littered around the basement is tons of different railroad antiques. So what I'm gonna try to do, and that's what I want to do so bad, is lots of the time, people barely come over here, so I want to show off all my railroad antiques, and not in like, oh, look what I got, but rather kind of like educating you guys, I guess, at least the stuff I know about. Oh, look, for example, wow, look, here's a really cool Penn Central Metroliner paperweight. Isn't this neat? And then talking a little bit about it, or just talk about the Metroliner in general and how popular it was and all that stuff. And look, it has a little Penn Central logo on it. Isn't this cool? So stuff like that. Let's see. I think I got this for like $2. It's all metal. Or let's see, another thing. This here is a Colony Shops brick. So the Delaware and Hudson Colony Shops. I think the biggest maintenance facility on the ship. I don't have much ship antiques, sadly, Carter, but I think Railroad Antique Showcase is going to be great. And that's the thing, I love collecting railroad antiques. I got so much. I have enough to last me like 50 episodes. No, but this here is a brick from the D&H Colony Shops. The Colony Shops are pretty much all gone now, but it was, I believe, the biggest maintenance facility on the Delaware and Hudson. Rumor has it that if you worked at the D&H Colony Shops, you could get a job on any railroad at any position and any of that stuff. So the Colony Shops are held very high regard. You could do so much there. You could do anything for a steam engine, then anything for a diesel too. Once they switched over. So I got so many different railroad antiques. I'd love to show off and all that. And I'm not gonna know the history behind everything. Again, this here, everyone knows Alco. Here is an Alco tank plaque for, I believe, a gun. Yeah, it's a 75mm tank mount gun or whatever. So, as we all know, Alco had a very big role in building tanks during World War II. That is a World War II. I don't know, it's not a tank plaque, but I think it's a plaque for a gun, or well, the barrel of a gun, or a turret, or whatever. I'm not quite sure. I don't know my tanks too well. What tanks did Alco make? It was only a Sherman, a Hellcat, and I think that was it. Maybe they made Pershings? I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, I got so much different cool stuff to talk about, and I'd love to show you guys. So I think I could totally make a cool little series out of that. I think it'd be a big hit. I think you guys would love it. And that's the thing too. I want to show off some of this stuff so much because I hate that I'm the only person who sees it. I know you guys would love to see some of this really cool stuff. And then maybe if you ever decide to go to antique stores, you kind of know a little more about, I don't know, what some of the stuff I have is, or maybe what's what and all that. So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, and it's going to be a lot of research, but it's going to be, I think it'll be fun. So anyways, yeah, I've been rambling. What was that one quote? I think it was when I was on the GFW stream. I can't remember who said it, but they said I could talk the legs off a donkey or whatever that was. Well, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. So anyways, I think I'm going to get going here for the night. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We're going to try to hit up another Sunday RUNDAY next week before I go back to college. And then after that, I'm going to try to do Sunday RUNDAY monthlies. The brain's melting already. It's turning into mush. I can't say it. You get the idea. I'm going to try to do a Sunday Runday every month and all that stuff. So, anyways, thank you all for tuning in so much. Thank you all for wait, I can point above. So, thank you all for the donations. It was, I believe, Owen. It was my father. And then, if I've missed anyone else, please say so. I feel terrible if I miss anyone. I believe it was you two. Thank you all for the 67 likes. And then we still have 35 people here viewing. And RS3M must be shammed or shamed? No, those are great. I love the RS3U/RS3Ms. Some of the coolest little locomotives on the DNH. So, anyways, Bob and I wave goodbye. I hope you have a very good rest of your Sunday Runday and a fantastic week, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you have not watched the videos I put out recently, please do. You're going to love them. Literally everything trained just about. And, yeah, I think that's that. So anyways, I will see you all in the next video / live stream / whatever I do. So, stay tuned. Oh, gotta wave bye with him, Bob. He's not waving bye, he's going like this. Ah! Alrighty, take care all. I'll see you soon. And I don't know what we're gonna run next week. We'll find out. No! Eric, you come in at the last second. And you got a whole stream to watch now. But take care, everyone. Bye-bye.